other people just skipped over that whole part altogether. Well, we kind of did that. We tried to touch on it, but yeah, I do think you edited it out.
Yeah, well, maybe I did.
Because we were trying to focus on the...
just the movie itself. And for us, again, hardcore movie watchers, we've seen a lot of these things, and some of the things weren't necessarily new to us. And well, like I was kind of saying to Bob, the stuff isn't necessarily new to me because I was married for a decade to a black woman. And I say black woman because she would get pissed off if I called her African American.
Right.
So a lot of these, you know what I mean, what we see in the media isn't the best example I can think of really quickly, and we'll get off this topic, is people talking about the fact that it's not fair that black people had to register to vote through the DMV. Mm-hmm. And so they talked to a lot of people on college campus what I thought, that's not fair to them. That's not, And the person doing the interview then went to several black people and said, how do you feel about this? Because these people are saying that it's not fair that you have to do that. Do you know where the DMV is? Do you, it's kind of an ironic thing or whatever, but they're like, why wouldn't I? Why is this a problem for me? Why is this... social injustice or injustice so we just avoid those topics. Yeah. Because it's so easy to...
I think you would have to put... Because there was a lot more to it than what you just said. That I know the video you're talking about, and it's...
If I could find the link... I don't know if I could find the link now, but anyhow.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like a lot of people had very big misconceptions, and like they thought they were being... warriors for the minorities, but like
or whatever.
They were degrading them at the same time.
That comes up in the movie and stuff too, sort of. Anyhow.
So it's just it is what it is, and so. But I still liked the movie, and I still would recommend for everybody to go see it.
Absolutely, same here.
I'm just saying.
Well, I feel like there's a strong message in Tales from the Hood. You know what I mean? If you're going to talk about horror, black, whatever. Yeah. So.
Well, and a lot of people online argued that this wasn't like it wasn't even a racial thing in this movie, Get Out. That it was strictly economic, the haves and the have-nots, the poor and the not poor.
Okay.
So everyone took something really different away from it.
There you go. Everybody took something different from it. That's what I was saying.
Okay, and I'm going to end with something totally unrelated to the social message.
Okay, great.
Because I agree with this person. The only little off note was at the end. Without being a spoiler, I'll just say that Chris, the hero, was going to have a lot of explaining to do.
Okay, fair enough.
And that was, for me, a lot of the problems with the movie was the corny, it wasn't really realistic. I mean, if you got bogged down in the logic of it, because how was he going to get out? Yeah. I mean, okay. Without spoilers.
Okay, without spoilers. All right. I think we've beaten that to death at this point.
Yeah. It's laid to rest.
It's laid to rest. Okay. What isn't, though, is It. That was a terrible segue.
That was awful.
Yeah.
Portions of this podcast are made possible through the patronage of great people like At Lonely Bob, Big Albie, and Goldafish. Since we are trying to grow our podcast in every way possible, even if you can't be a patron, you can still help us grow by liking, commenting, and subscribing to the podcast. Also, you can show your support by proudly placing our Vicis Interimo sticker where everyone can see it. Send me your address in a private message and I will mail you your very own sticker anywhere in the world free of charge. My email is madsaxon, with 2 X's at yahoo.com. That's madsaxxon at yahoo.com. Thanks for your support. It means a lot.
I think that you'll always be protected, cared for.
We like hanging with you.
Thanks.
You shouldn't think us too much. Hanging out with us makes you a loser too.
But when you're alone as a kid, the monsters see you as weaker. You don't even know they're getting closer until it's too late.
Where's the poison ivy? Nowhere. Okay, well, I'm starting to get itchy, and I'm pretty sure this is not
Do you use the same bathroom as your mother?
Sometimes, yeah.
Then you probably have crabs.
That's so not funny.
Aren't you guys coming in?
It's gray water.
What the hell's gray water?
It's basically... Hey, Schnitzel, I'm just telling you. You guys are splashed around in millions of gallons of dairy pee. So, are you serious?
Doesn't smell like caca to me, senor.
Have you ever heard of a staph infection?
Also, staph infection.
This is so unsanitary. This is literally like swimming inside of a toilet bowl right now. You're the reason why we're in this position right now.
Guys!
Whose sneaker is it?
It's Betty Ripsom's.
What if she's still here?
Is this going to be a terrible synopsis?
Probably so.
All right, well, here we go. This is 2017's It. Of course, Stephen King's hit. It's rated R, and for a very good reason.
Yes, it is.
Yes, in this tale of horror adapted from a Stephen King novel, children in a small Maine town begin vanishing. When a group of 7 youngsters discover that the culprit is an evil clown named Pennywise, they band together in an effort to destroy him.
All right.
There you go.
That's
sorry, I'm losing my voice. That's
fine,
probably a good thing.
Fine synopsis.
Okay, it's short and sweet.
Short and sweet, yeah.
It's the plot line everybody knows.
Yeah, okay. And you mentioned an R rating, and so
Yes,
it picked
I did.
up all the stuff that you couldn't get in the made-for-TV version
Right.
from 27 years ago.
Well, I heard you listening to something in there today.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you'll put it in the
Maybe.
notes. But like they said, and a lot of people don't realize that was a miniseries on
It's a miniseries,
television.
yeah. It's come to be accepted or thought of as a movie.
A movie,
Because
yeah.
you could get it
That's
on
a long
DVD.
movie.
Yeah, because you could get it on DVD.
Yeah. And it was produced so that the families can sit on their couch together and watch it. It wasn't supposed to be. That's what they said in the video.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like, here's a new family movie for all.
Yeah.
No, but it was very family friendly. Obviously, it had children in it as the heroes.
Right.
And there was no cussing. There was no blood and guts.
Certain amount of blood and so on. A little bit of
But
gore.
it was still, like
Yeah.
they said, it was
It was made- it was on
family
TV.
friendly,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
was there for you to turn on.
Yeah. In the evening,
Sit in your living
PG-13
room
maybe.
with the family.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay.
This one, not so much.
No, not so much.
This one was awesome.
Well, we talk about that because it's an on-the-road episode.
Oh my gosh, we've already... did you already play that, or are you getting ready to?
I'm getting ready to play that right now.
Do you have anything to add?
I thought about that.
Because that's the hard part. When you leave the movie theater and you talk about it right away, you think,
Yeah, they're the only things that I was maybe going to add to it, and I may or may not, would be anything else that, you know what, no, I'm going to say no. There's nothing else I need to add to it. I think we covered it on the road. I'm anxious to, pull out things, from the Dark Tower and from other stories and stuff, about dairy and about, what's going on and the turtle and, cosmic beings and stuff. But that all gets into the Stephen King universe,
most people
which
don't care about that.
Maybe not. So, we'll just leave it at that. And let's hear what we had to say immediately after watching the movie. Surely you know what time it is.
Well, since there's a recording device in my face, I take it it's time to do a podcast? I am surprised.
It's time for an on-the-road episode.
When are we airing this?
Well, it'll be in a couple of weeks. It'll be after Get Out and Double X, or I guess Double X, what is that actually called?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's... Well, anyhow, we've done the podcast by now, and so this time we're going to talk about It.
Okay, I didn't think we were going to review It.
In the theaters now. Well, we haven't. Till now. So anyhow.
No, never mind.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't know. Everybody's reviewing it. I thought we were not going to.
Well, we've waited a few weeks. We didn't hit it up the same week everybody else did. Some time has passed, and people have had a chance to make their own opinions and decide what they thought about it. So, what did we think about it?
You tell me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No. I'm trying to think. How do you talk about this without talking about the first one or without talking about the book? Okay, I never read the book. I'm familiar with it and what's in there, and I've cross-referenced it several times because, of course, that's part of the Stephen King universe.
Right.
The SKU, as it is. Anyhow.
Well, we should try to not do any kind of comparing.
No, because this is something different. This movie, that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
I liked it.
I did too.
I thought Bill Skarsgård was doing a little bit over the top as as Pennywise the dancing clown. Nothing's going to compare with Tim Curry's version of it, and we're not going to do that.
We're going to talk about that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So
wait. Okay. So in the previews, I was a little concerned he was overdoing it,
yes.
But I don't think he did in the movie.
No, the first 5 or 10 minutes of it, I was thinking, this is maybe, I don't know. And then I'm trying to judge myself, like, am I comparing it to other things or not? But by the end of it, man, I'm definitely a fan of this.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Because there was some genuinely creepy stuff there.
Yes, there was.
I didn't think I could get creeped out at a movie these days.
Well,
we can. I can.
guess you did.
I guess I did. What about you? What did you think about the whole thing?
Who's honking?
The guy turning left.
Oh, I thought they were honking at us.
No, we're turning right.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, good movie. I think it was great at capturing the emotion of the movie.
I think so too. And it was very classic Stephen King. For people who have not read the books but who have seen his movies, that friendship.
Yes.
Young kids sticking together through thick and thin, and the love between friends and that friendship and loyalty. Mm-hmm. That's a common theme with a lot of his stories.
As well as the isolation of childhood.
Yes.
Each one of these...
Wow, you're an asshat. He deserves to be run over on his motorcycle.
That's the guy that just zipped by us, weaving in and out of traffic through the light.
He deserves to be squashed. Not killed. I don't want him to die.
No.
But, come on.
Just maimed a little, maybe.
Yeah, learn a lesson.
Yeah.
He's going to cause someone else to get in an accident.
Well, that's the problem. He'll cause an accident and zip away and be fine. Anyhow, back to the movie.
Yes. We're not discussing motorcycle road etiquette.
Exactly.
But yeah, you're right. Because even... Stand By Me, or some of the others.
Even Dreamcatcher, even though everybody hated that. Although Dreamcatcher, the guys were a little bit older, but I mean, it was the friendship, and there was.
Well, I was thinking of the, like you said, isolation at home,
the
isolation of being a child.
Right.
Yeah, like nobody had a super great home life. It doesn't show them at home all with their happy family, but they still go out and they're brave and everything. It's like almost like if they had a happy home life and perfect parents and a really nurturing, happy environment, like I feel like they wouldn't be out there doing this.
Right.
It's like they find each other, they have common issues.
Right.
Well, each one of them has a very different kind of problem. They all find a common ground.
Sure, something to bond on and so on.
Yeah. But so they did a great job catching. It was when you said they captured the emotion and stuff. They absolutely did that.
Yeah. So I think, again, there's just no comparing this with anything else. I am interested. I'm crazy to see how many Stephen King projects are out there right now.
Yeah.
There's just so many. Now, I want to compare it to the other one. Not want to compare it. What was nice about the other one, what I enjoyed, was seeing established actors.
You're saying the other one?
The other one, the original, not the original.
Miniseries.
The miniseries, yes. The miniseries that's thought of as a movie at this point. What was nice about that